catch right there. It's left. He's off to the races.
The grab, touchdown, Philadelphia.
Robinson walks in, touchdown Washington.
And Prescott protected, throws.
And a touchdown from Jackson Dart to little Jordan Humphrey.
All right, welcome back to the Kings of the East. Took some time off, but now we're back. We're in the new year. Really excited to, keep this thing rolling. We got playoffs coming up. Unfortunately, not many teams out of the NFC East are blessed enough to be in the playoffs, but we do have one. And that one is the Philadelphia Eagles. But before we get into all the cahoots and everything about what the Eagles are doing, we're gonna go ahead and recap this division, man. I feel like all of us had high hopes for our teams. I know I did. We're gonna start it off with the Giants right now. Talk to us. What's the state of the Giants and how you feeling about this year as in a whole?
Yeah, this year was bad. It had its ups, it has its downs, but overall it was bad. Disappointment, man. I'm gonna talk about our disappointment. It gotta go with our record again. This year I thought we had a lot of pieces where I thought we could compete for the division. We had some guys on defense that, stood out. The defensive line was supposed to be, it was good, but it was supposed to be a little better. Defense as a whole. Coordinator, coach, got fired. Another disappointment, man. Thing about us is like every 2 years we get a new coach. It's just a revolving door at this point. I like to see a little bit more stability going into this new hire. So just really just the state of the team, man. It's a little annoying having to keep redoing it. But the positive of this season, or what I was most surprised about, is we finally got a franchise quarterback. It feels good. Coming into the draft, we got Abdul. I didn't really know what quarterback we were gonna get. We traded up for him. I didn't watch him in college. Wasn't the biggest Jackson Dart guy. I just all right, we got him, so I'm gonna rock with him. And he surprised me from jump. It was a big difference to our offense. Big addition to what the team got going on. And I'm gonna send y'all this in the chat. There's a 3-minute video of all the drops that the guys around him done had. I'm gonna show y'all. The season he had was good. Rookie of the year potentially, but not. He probably won't get it just because of the concussions he was out. But if you add on them yards and them drops, those are guys who are making them plays. I'm telling y'all, he had a really good year. And moving forward, I hope we get a good coach who can develop him. We'll get Malik back. We'll get hopefully we'll get another stud in the draft, help him out. And I think next year we're gonna be ready to compete. But everything it really depends on that coach we get. But yeah, that's Giants. We're used to this, guys. We've been here before. We've been here quite a bit. But I think the future is definitely bright for us. It is bright. Don't sleep.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you know what I'm saying? The Giants, I feel like you said, the revolving door. I think this is the first time where it's some real talent to say okay, I think this time around, I think things will be a little bit different. Barring injuries, somebody that I'm about to talk about, I think that you guys could be in pretty good shape. But yeah, speaking of the injury bug, extremely, man, this year was real tough for me. It was real tough for me, man, especially being where we were just a year ago, literally just a year ago. Right now around this time, I think I was planning on what I was going to eat for the first playoff game against the Buccaneers, man. It's crazy to now I'm a year later, I'm looking up mock drafts. I'm looking at film on different guys and stuff like that. So it's tough. But going into the offseason, I think we made, some much-needed moves to start it off with removing our coordinators. Was a little leery about the Cliff Kingsbury departure. But I understand it in a sense, because of this year, I just don't feel like we were able to utilize what we had similar to how we did in our first year. Granted, you don't have your starting quarterback throughout the trajectory of the season, but in the same token, I felt like we could have did a lot better in different places offensively, let alone defensively. I think that goes without saying. But yeah, as a whole, man, extremely disappointed. Just happy that I'm able to hang my hat on the fact that we have a Jay Daniels coming back. We have a top 10 draft pick. We have $100 million in cap space. We have a GM who has come out and said straight up, like, hey, I'm going to do things differently this offseason. So I think that, it's out there. The understanding is that, hey, we got to get these things done. I think we got an owner that is, in full support of what we got going on. Got the new stadium coming up. So it's a lot to be excited about with this team. So very disappointing in 2025. But, hey, man, I'm looking forward to the all season. I'm looking forward to the start of 2026 and beyond for sure. So, since we talking about the bad stuff, we got the bad stuff out the way. I think it's time for us to get some positivity. I mean, it's positivity for one person, so I guess we can pull a little bit from it. We got the Eagles, the state of the Eagles. They really on a high horse right now. But how you feeling so far as your season? Because it ain't over.
I mean, the season. I'm gonna talk about the regular season. It was a weird regular season. We dealt with a lot of injuries. I'd probably say my biggest disappointment on the season so far was the play of my interior line, the center, the guard, like Juergens and Landon Dickerson dealing with injuries, yes, but it didn't look right this season at a point. I'm hoping this week rest that they got off for the playoffs, that'll help for the playoffs. But that's probably my biggest disappointment this season was our O-line play. Am I worried about it long term? No. I think that'll get addressed this offseason. But yeah, I was pleased with the way the season played out. I think our offense, obviously, there's our hiccups there, but our defense is elite, and that we can hang our hat on that in the playoffs. And my biggest surprise of the season so far, I'll probably say was JalenHurts, his emergence. He leads our team in sacks and interceptions. That wasn't on my bingo card. So, yeah, that draft class of Quinyon Mitchell, Cooper DeJean, and JalenHurts back to back, that's looking like a home run. So, yeah, that's probably my biggest, what I'm pleased about the most is the emergence of our young defense. But yeah, the season's still going, so I don't have like a full recap to what you tell you. It could go two ways. I could be talking about our new OC or talking about Patullo coming back. So I'm gonna leave that for another episode. But yeah, I expected to be in the playoffs. I expected to win the division, and that's where we are. So
yeah, I got a good question for y'all. Because right now there's a lot of rumblings and a lot of coaching opportunities. A lot of good coaches that are on the market right now. And we're interviewing some right now. I know, Ryan, y'all got a new opening for your offensive coordinator. I've been seeing some rumblings in Philly as well. If y'all don't get the job done, there might be a new head coaching change. Have you been seeing that, Mahad? Or
that's going to I've heard of it. I've heard of the rumors you're talking, but do I think it's realistic? No. The only way I could see that happening is if it's like a 34 zip. 37 zip, like it's ugly. Like we didn't show up, we weren't ready. But Sirianni,
this is a first round, or like second round.
No, I'm talking about first round. If we win a playoff game, I don't think they'll. I think they know what they have something to blame it on this year. I don't think it'll be Sirianni. But yeah, I think the Bills and that Packers job is available if it's a first round exit. But I think Sirianni's safe.
Yeah, and Ryan, who do you want as your OC?
Of course, my number one option would be Mike McDaniels, 110%. But I also understand, bringing somebody up that's already in-house. Dan Quinn made the point about how he felt like he made that mistake in the past in Atlanta by not bringing somebody up with like in-house and everything. That continuity, especially with a young quarterback, I definitely get it. There won't be, and the thing about it is, it's not like our offense was bad to the point where our offensive coordinator left because he just got straight fired because he was bad. He left because he's about to have head coach opportunities. There's a disconnect between he and he and the front office, which I've heard that he's had in different areas in his career. So it's not to the point where this is the type of offense where you just have to have a complete makeover. So I get it. If a David Blau gets that opportunity and comes up as a young guy in the game, gets the opportunity to be our play caller, I just think it'll make sense.
Okay. That's a new answer. I think all my Commander friends they want a new guy. No one said anybody in the house. So that's
speaking from experience, hiring within has not worked in Philly twice with Brian Johnson and Petula. So I always think a fresh voice from the outside is the way, but that's just experience. Might work because Dan Quinn has had guys like Mike McDaniel be his quarterback coach, and he regret bringing him up in Atlanta, and Kyle Shanahan and all those guys. But I haven't had good experience with that.
No, so in Atlanta, the thing, he didn't bring Mike McDaniel up. That was the thing.
That's what I'm saying. I'm sure he regrets that.
Oh, right. Yeah. The other times, the offensive coordinators left because things weren't moving as well. Guys got fired.
Kellen Moore got a job.
I mean,
he was outside voice.
Who Kellen Moore was?
Yeah, we brought him from the outside. Like, we didn't bring somebody up. Every time we brought somebody up, the two people we brought up was Brian Johnson and Kevin Petula, and it just didn't work out.
Oh, I thought
that's
you
why
said.
I'm speaking from my. I'm scarred.
Brian Johnson.
Yeah. Because Kellen Moore got brought up when Steichen left. Kevin Petula got brought up when Kellen Moore left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, we're going to have to see. I mean, I don't think it's that many offensive play call like those top guys that you just got to have. Like right now, to me, McDaniels is my number one option. But outside of that, I'll be fine with.
You wouldn't take a Stefanski?
I don't even think that's realistic. I think Stefanski's going to be a head coach.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Like our next head coach.
Huh?
He looking like our next head coach.
Yeah, like I mean, honestly, I don't see Stefanski.
I mean, he gonna get a job. You're right.
Yeah, being in the to be an offensive coordinator. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, outside of McDaniels, it's nobody that I'm like, oh, we gotta get him. Maybe LaFleur. Maybe LaFleur. I like him because he's a LaFleur. You know, maybe him or guys like that. Matt LaFleur. You get fired late, you need a job. All the head coaching jobs are gone. So who knows?
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Next note.
All right. Yep. So we're gonna go ahead and move on. Since we're done recapping everything in the NFC East and how things didn't go so great, we're going to talk about this matchup that's coming up on Sunday. We have the 49ers visiting the Philadelphia Eagles. Pretty good matchup, aesthetically. In the past, the two teams have had some history of going against each other in some really important games. Doesn't really get more important than a playoff game. So how are you feeling going up against this 49ers team? 'Cause I don't feel like this is the same 49ers team that you guys are used to playing against. So how are you feeling about going up against this team on Sunday in week 1 of the playoffs?
I mean, I'm confident in my guys, but the 49ers in general, that's a team that does scare me, bro. Like, they play calling and they coaches, bro. Saleh and Kyle Shanahan, them are the two people that scare me. But honestly, like the way the playoffs shaped out, this is like the opponent that is the most injured. So like this is probably our best chance to get a first round win. So, yeah, man. Obviously, it's the Niners. They beat us the last time we played them. We beat them the last time we played them in the playoffs. So, like, it's gonna be some good bump. It's gonna be some good animosity. I expect them to come. I don't view us like just straight rolling over them. I do think we win the game. But yeah, I mean, Shanahan scares me, man. He just know how to make things happen. Now, granted, if they had Fred Warner, Nick Bosa, Brandon Ayuk, I'd be a lot more scared.
Yeah.
But, they're really injured. Even their backup linebackers are out. Like, Trent Williams has been trying to give it a go, I seen. But he's, like, working on the side. He hasn't really gotten the team activities yet. So, we going into that with 22 of our 22 designated starters from training camp. Or 21. Marcus Epps has taken Makuba, but he's been playing so well. He feels like a starter. So, I'm confident going into this game, man. I think we established a run on that weak run defense and just ground and pound. Don't turn the ball over. I expect it to be like a 24-14 win, Philly. Get out of there on the home base. But yeah, I'm excited, man. It's playoff football. Win or go home. I think the team got a team. We got a good experienced team. Like, they know what it is right here. So that matters. It's not a bunch of new guys playing. So I'm excited to see what the outcome of this game is.
Yeah, I agree. Go ahead.
No, you good.
Yeah, I agree. The injured team, I think this is a chance for y'all to, like you said, get a quick dub, build some confidence, put some good stuff on the field. There's only a couple guys I got to worry about, honestly. Brock Purdy has been playing out of his mind to finish the season, but at the same time, like, y'all do have the best defense right now. It's gonna be hard, man. They got CMC, but who else is really a world beater over there? I like Kittle, but Kittle, he can only do so much. Jennings, he's a hooper, but yeah, I got some guys that can really neutralize that. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. But yeah, I think you guys get this dub. Even I don't think we need to see y'all drop 30 or, we've questioned the offense and how consistent they can be. I don't think y'all need a crazy offensive performance to get this dub. I think it's gonna be like a 21-17 type of game.
Close game,
yeah. But y'all end up getting a dub, in my opinion.
Now, I do want to say, like, another reason why I feel so good, like the 49ers, like, they went from this past week playing the Seattle Seahawks, leaving it all on the field. Like, that was a dogfight.
Yeah.
Potentially for the 1 seed, winner of that, get the 1 seed. And then to turn around, lose that game, get a bunch of injuries in that game, have to fly across the country and play the Eagles. Yeah, like, that just was a bad pull for them. So that's another reason why I feel confident. I feel like they left it out there last week. So, and that looked bad. So, yeah. What you got for me, though, Ron?
My fault. Yeah, listen, man, as much as I would love to say I think the Eagles lose this game, which I still feel, a part of me still feels like the 49ers could put something
together.
It's the
playoffs.
If the Eagles could come out there and look like the Eagles of this year, where they're not consistent, they can't run the ball, you got to rely on the JalenHurts, and then you're giving an opportunity to this 49ers defense who's looking for that. They're looking for them to come out there and lay down so that they can take advantage. It'd be great to see that happen, but I just don't know if I see it happening, honestly. You know what I mean? So do I think it's going to be a close game? For sure. I definitely think it's going to be a close game, but I think the 49ers have something to prove too, though. So, despite all the injuries and everything, at the end of the day, these guys are what, 12-5 or 11-6 or something like that. So they're still a pretty good team, in spite of. So I'm really looking forward to a great game, of course. But it'll just be the cherry on top if they could beat them. So. It's going to be exciting, though, man. It's going to be exciting.
Man, so y'all all picking the Eagles? I don't like that.
I'm going to say, I'm going to give you a little
we all picking the Eagles. I don't like that. Where Avery at?
Nah, for real.
I got a little fun fact. Also it might add to Maha's case. The head referee, Alan Eck, is a Pennsylvania native whose assignment has drawn attention due to the Eagles being 8-1 when he officiates their game. And that's also crazy. The 49ers are 3-6 when he officiates their games. So just add a little controversy. You might want to put the house on the Eagles this week if you are a betting man.
He officiated the NFC Championship game last year, and he officiated the NFC Championship game when we beat the Niners. So both NFC Championship games, we went to the bowl. He was our rep.
Yeah, that's insane.
A little controversy.
Oh, you should have told me that. You should have told me.
Chill out. I ain't trying to hear that. Chill out. I ain't trying to hear that. He probably he could hate the Eagles. You feel me? I live in Alexandria, right? If I was a ref for the Commanders, just fuck y'all. You feel me? Like, niggas don't know. He could have hated his hometown team. But anyways, yeah, okay, 2 Eagles dubs. I like that.
I didn't say the Eagles as well. I didn't say
losing.
You ain't want.
They could lose if you. What you stand on something? What you do?
Okay, I'm going with the 49ers. I'm going with the 49ers. On the last second field goal, I'm going with the 49ers.
That's gonna break my heart.
Brock Purdy is going to go into Philly, and he's going to gut out a win. Well, despite all the guys that are out, Brock Purdy is going to go into Philly, and he's going to make a lot of people understand why he's got $150 million in his pocket right now.
Damn.
So I'm going with the 49ers.
You talking about the game manager, Brock Purdy? Not the game changer, but the game manager is going to go in there and do that?
The game manager. The game manager, Brock Purdy, is going to manage his way to a victory of 21-18. I think it's going to be one of them games where the Eagles can't get their offense going. They took the week off last week. There was a lot of questions on why they did that. Could have got a much better opponent.
Playoff Hurts, baby.
Huh?
Hey, playoff Hurts on the way, bro.
Yeah, we going to see.
Yeah. We're going to build it. We're going to add to the legacy of this game.
Man. I'm going with the 49ers.
All right, that's all right. Somebody got to be the one.
Yeah. All right, man. Since we done talking about these Eagles, man. We're gonna move on to the remainder of the NFL. Got a pretty good slate of games coming up. Tomorrow we have the Panthers and Rams, and then later that night we got the Bears and Packers. On Sunday we're following up with the Jaguars. They're playing the Bills. Then we have the Eagles and 49ers, which we just spoke about. Then we had the Patriots and Chargers on Sunday Night Football. And then, because the NFL is so great, they give us 3 straight days of football. We have the Steelers and Texans going up against each other for the last playoff game of round 1 on Monday night. So it's looking pretty good, man. You know, these matchups are different. Because I'm looking over here, I'm looking at the Jaguars, I'm looking at the Patriots, I'm looking at the Panthers, I'm looking, like, it's a little weird to see some of these teams up here. But I think that's great for the NFL. It's great for the league. So when we think about these matchups, like, what are you guys feeling like? Let's just go game by game, I guess. We're gonna start off with the AFC. All right. First, we're gonna scale back a little bit. We're gonna start off with the Steelers and Texans. How we feeling about this game?
I think this one's gonna be an ugly one. I think both defenses are gonna neutralize the offense, but I just personally see Houston getting the job done. I just like their defense a lot. They strap. CJ's back. Nico Collins, I think he has the better weapons. DK is coming back, but I like CJ's weapons and their defense a little bit better. I know Pittsburgh is at home, but I don't know that Houston defense, boy, they tough. And A-Rod, he's competent, but he ain't the old A-Rod that can get the job done against that. That's kind of how I see it.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. Houston's going. I don't even think it's going to be an ugly one. I think Houston just dominates them, bro. Like, the A-Rod might die out there with that defense, bro. Like, them niggas don't play, bro. So I don't know, man. I think Texans win this on some like 24-7, 24-3. Like, that defense, bro, is, and the Steelers offense isn't prolific, man. It's a bunch of checkdowns to them running backs and them corners and them safeties. They hitting them flats, bro. Like that. I don't know if that Kenneth Gainwell, Jalen Warren, they're gonna be in for a long day, thinking they're gonna get that. So yeah, I think Texans win that. That's an easy one for me.
Yeah, man. Me being a D-line purist, I'm going Texans all day. That defensive line is just stupid with Danielle Hunter and what's my man, Will Anderson on the other side. So I just think they're too. They just got too much. And like you said, Aaron Rodgers is gonna be a sitting duck, man. Should be his last game if I'm being honest with you. So yeah, I'm going Texas in that one. So we going,
You good now? You good?
So we're going to go ahead and jump down to the Jaguars and Bills. Jaguars and Bills. For this one, I'm a little on the fence a little bit, but I'm loving what the Jaguars are doing this year. It's going to be a huge disappointment for the Bills and Josh Allen to go out there and lose this game. But unfortunately, I think I'm going with the Jaguars in this game due to the fact because I love their offense. I love what they're doing on the offensive side. And then their defense are doing some pretty good things, too. They're playing as a unit. You don't really have many stars. I mean, according to the NFL, you have no stars because you don't have a Pro Bowler, but you got 12 wins. Don't know how that adds up. But I'm gonna go with the Jaguars taking down the Bills at home on Sunday.
Okay, I agree. I'm with you on that, man. I was just talking content about that earlier, man. I think the Jags sneaked that one out. It's gonna hurt too, because it's gonna be some uncomfortable conversations about Josh Allen. But I'm taking the Jags.
Yeah, everything. This playoff picture, it points to Josh Allen getting his first Super Bowl ring. There's no Lamar, there's no Burrow, there's no Patty. But it's hard to pick this team, man. It's hard to pick this team. The way their offense looks, they don't have. It's really just if you can stop Josh, you can stop Cook. You can beat them. And their defense low key be getting torched up too. I think I have to go with the Jags. I think their offense is better. Defense, I like their defense as well. I just got them getting this dub, and it's sad because this is the year Josh should probably get it.
Yeah,
clean sweep. We all picked the Jags. This is going. We gonna either look like some geniuses or some fools, boy.
Jags, they my Super Bowl picks. I gotta rock with them.
Hey,
we gonna get into that. We gonna get into that. That's a lot of. Hey, that's big. But listen, we gonna go to this Sunday night game with the Patriots and Chargers. Hey man, I ain't gonna say they're looking like the old Patriots, but hey. This is a pretty good team, dog. They built the right way. Just simple and plain. They just built the right way. They got a defense that can stop the run. They got a quarterback that can make plays. They got a pretty good running game. I just love what the Patriots are doing. I think the Chargers have a lot of things that they got to get figured out, battling with those injuries on the offensive line and everything. So I'm going to go with the Patriots winning this game.
Okay. I think the Chargers gonna come out. They're gonna punch them in the mouth. I think it ain't gonna be an easy game for the Patriots, but I think they have enough to definitely beat the Chargers. I got Patriots losing next round. I still don't. I'm not a believer in them, but I think they got enough to win this game. So yeah, I got Patriots.
Okay. Damn, this was the toughest one for me, honestly, man.
Yeah.
I think the Patriots got the hype and all, like they do, but. Like that first time in the playoffs, like some teams, they just don't have it. And the Chargers, they've been around. They've been to a couple playoffs. So, and Jim is gonna have them boys ready, man. I'm gonna go Chargers. I'm gonna say Chargers for the upset. Chargers beat the Patriots in a disappointing round one loss.
I feel you about them first team going into the playoffs and everything. These guys got Mike Vrabel calling the shots in New England. I just don't see this team not being prepared for a team like the Chargers, especially a team that isn't really the best, right? Like they're the 7th seed coming into the playoffs in a weak division with Patrick Mahomes going down, the Raiders not being the Raiders. The Broncos really, they're good, but they could have been taken a lot of different times. So at the end of the day, this is the 7th seed going into the number 2 seed. The number 2 seed, who I believe earned that right. So, yeah, man, when it comes to the Chargers, I just think they got a lot of questions to answer that the Patriots could take advantage of. All right, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to move to the NFC. We're going to start off with the Panthers at Rams. I'm not going to waste any time with this. I'm going Rams right now. I'm not thinking about the Panthers. I'm going Rams. It's going to be beautiful. People are going to be crying in the stands because it's 10 years since they've been in the playoffs. Congratulations. But it's going to be over real fast. I'm going with the Rams taking this win.
Rams been playing some bad football heading into the playoffs. It's been a lot of turnovers. Panthers, they got a stingy defense. The offense can be had. I think the Rams win. I think it's going to be a lot closer than people think. I don't think it's going to be no 34-10. I think there's going to be a game that come down to one possession. I'm going to take the Rams. The Rams going to win. They're just more talented than the Panthers hope is done. But don't sleep on the corners. J.C. Horn and Jackson is not sweet. They're not going for just. It's not going to be no bombs over Baghdad. Like it's going to be some bump. But yeah, the offense is just not good enough. Bryce isn't good enough.
I agree. Right there.
Yeah, I got the Rams too. But like you said, they gonna fight back though. The Panthers, they fight back. They don't just get spanked for real. So I think it's a close game. I don't really got a score prediction. It'd probably be one possession game. Rams.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, we're talking about a team who are in the playoffs a week later. They're like a day later than what they should have been in the playoffs, if that's making sense. Like, you had an opportunity to do it yourself, but you there because somebody else did your work. So I just don't understand. A lot of those people who aren't like those division purists and like, oh, we need to keep the divisions and the playoff rankings and stuff like that, this kind of gives them an argument to say, like, hey, the Panthers have no right to be in the playoffs this year. But it is what it is. It's how it's written up. This is what it's going to go with. What you was about to say, Mahal?
But say my only rebuttal to that is there's literally been teams that's gotten in the playoffs like that and went to the Super Bowl. Like, so you just can't knock them out. And one thing about the Panthers, I will say, if you go look at those wins, they got big wins.
Yeah,
and those be the games. Those be the games Bryce played his biggest when he played the
against
good
the Rams.
Teams. He did it against the Rams. He did it against the Dallas.
Yeah.
I mean, Dallas defense isn't good, but he got some big wins. I got to go back and look at him, but I saw them put it up earlier. He got some big wins. So, and Bryce, granted, he's played in a lot of big games. So, like coming back, dating back to college, getting into this season. Obviously, he hasn't played a lot of big games in the NFL, but like even last year when we was in the Super Bowl, he brought us down to our last play of the game. He almost beat us. Leggett dropped that touchdown. Mm-hmm. He literally almost beat us in Philly. Like, so I've seen some crazy shit with him, but consistently he hasn't been able to put it up. But yeah.
Hey, man, I think a year y'all won a Super Bowl, Sam Howell took you guys to overtime, bro. So it's like, I mean, I get what you're saying, but
I'm talking about last year.
I'm talking about a year y'all was the Super Bowl and won. Sam Howell did a hell of a job.
That defense wasn't as good as last year, though, bro. We had a good defense last year. That defense wasn't that good.
Hey, I didn't want to spend a lot of time on the Panthers, so we gonna go ahead. I guess we can kind of skip the Eagles and 49ers because we already talked about them. So we're going to wrap it up, this NFC playoff picture. We're going to wrap it up with the Bears and the Packers. Oh, man. I hate the fact that both of these teams have an opportunity to be in the playoffs, but I'm going to go with the Packers on this one. When you speak about those first-time playoff teams and everything, this is who I think about. I don't think Caleb is ready. You guys know I'm the number one hater of the Caleb Williams fan club. So I don't think he's ready for this first round of the playoffs. For the sake of JD5's fan club and everything, he can't go out here and dominate because now people going to have something to say like, oh, JD ain't this, JD ain't that, because Caleb did it too. So I'm really hoping and begging the Packers to go out there, handle business, move on to the next round, and I don't care what they do after that. But I'm taking Packers.
Petty as shit.
Yeah, I think Caleb gonna pack the Packers up. To be honest, I think right now they playing some good football. They're running the ball really well, as well as Caleb too, his scrambling ability. I think Packers. I just don't like Jordan Love. I don't like that team. Not the biggest Bear fan either, but I think they have a lot of momentum coming out of this, the regular season. And they got a lot of weapons. They got dudes who are showing up too. So, and Caleb, I mean, he's been looking good, bro. I ain't gonna lie. We all were iffy on him in the beginning, but he's been looking good. And that defense, they gonna get a turnover. They might get a couple. So I got Bears.
But hey, I'm gonna go ahead selfishly, man. I got my own reasons. I'm picking the Packers. I ain't gonna speak on that yet, but I am picking the Packers to win. And I just think it's a division matchup. This is going to be the third time we play each other. It's hard. That third game is hard. And the Packers just got that experience. And granted, I ain't going to gas them, but the pickup of Diggs was a good pickup for them. That second cornerback spot was sweet. And, I mean, it got a little bit better. So, yeah, man, I'm taking the Packers in this one. I think Jordan Love pulls it out. And it's going to be a snowball. So, I don't think the passing game is going to be as effective. So, I think Josh Jacobs is going to lean on the Bears.
You don't think losing Micah is gonna impact them a little bit? Not a little bit, but like enough.
Two guys. They still got two edge rushers. They still got Quay Walker. Like they still got Devontae Wyatt. Right? Wyatt's still playing. Is he hurt this year? I can't remember.
No, he ain't playing.
Yeah, they still got.
Yeah,
Wyatt.
you got those guys, but you. I said like I get it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You still got those guys, but you lost Michael Parsons. That's a big loss in the day. You know what I'm saying?
So, it is a big loss.
Yeah. I think it will have an impact. I think it'll make Caleb a little more comfortable, have him playing a little looser. So, I definitely think it makes an impact.
If they had Micah, I'd lean a little bit more towards Green Bay just because he could wreck a game. I don't know if those guys can really wreck the game, but I didn't know it was going to snow either, though. So
Yeah, it's probably a snow game. And that's the thing.
Yeah.
Caleb, he gave you them highs, but he gave you them lows, too. And I just think he's going to give a couple away. I think the moment he going to try to do too much.
Yeah, that run game is going to be beneficial for them, like for the Bears.
The Packers got a good run defense,
I was
too.
just about to say.
They don't go for that.
Like, you're literally like you're not a threat to bootleg right here. Like you're not a threat to like send a guy do all this shit. You gotta run right here. You have to because you can't do anything else. So, and then with Josh Jacobs on that other side, and with the Bears deficiencies in the run
They
game,
don't have a
defense,
good run defense.
like, the Bears don't.
Hey man, I think this is gonna be a really fun game to watch, and I think the Packers could run away with this. In all honesty, for real.
I'm taking Packers, too, man.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm all right with the Bears.
All right, guys. So to wrap it up, we're going to talk about this this Super Bowl prediction. I'm gonna let you guys go ahead and start off with your Super Bowl predictions, then I share mine.
I'm going to go ahead, Mom.
Yeah, I'll go first. Y'all already know I'm going with us out the NFC. Yeah, I think we're gonna pull it out. I ain't gonna go down to what I think it's gonna be, but I think the Eagles represent the NFC, and out the AFC, I think it's gonna be the Houston Texans. I think it's gonna be Eagles Texans. I know it's a surprising pick. I think it's gonna be the defenses of both of those teams that propel them to the Super Bowl, man. They both got great defenses, and they both got an offense that can score. They got two receivers that can go get it. So I'm picking the Texans and the Eagles. That's my pick. I wanted to do the Patriots, but I picked them to lose to the Chargers, so I can't. Man, I don't even make sense. So
I like coming out of the NFC. I gotta go with the Rams. I think they got the best quarterback in this playoff right now, at least out of the NFC. I like their weapons. I like Puka. I like Devontae. He should be coming back. Yeah, so I'm going to go with the Rams coming out of the NFC. And as the AFC, I like Houston. I'm not going to lie. I'm a defensive guy when it comes to, like, teams and how I pick them. Whoever got the best defense, I usually lean towards them. Houston can definitely make a run to that bowl. I'm not going to lie, especially this year with the AFC being very open. But I just like what the Jags are doing right now. They look like a complete team. I think they can. I think if they can get past round one, I think they get there. I don't really believe in the Patriots. Their biggest opponent that could probably eliminate them is Houston. So it's definitely Houston and Jags for me. But I'm gonna rock with the Jags.
Okay. Real quick, I got breaking news for the Commanders.
What?
The Commanders are hiring former NFL quarterback and rising assistant coach David Blah as their new offensive coordinator.
Yeah, I kind of saw it coming. I just feel like calling up David Blah. I wanted the continuity to stay. I think the relationship that Jaden Daniels has with Cliff Kingsbury is real, and it's not because they like the same color shoes. I think he likes the positions he puts him in. But I also think a guy like a David Blau, with being in different systems and everything, I think he could bring another aspect to the offense too. See the deficiencies that we did have, and it's a little easier to get those new things installed with some guys that you already know. So I think it's gonna be taken well, man. It's not that big of a change, which I don't feel like we needed that major change. Just think we needed some additions added in. So I think David Blau could get that done for us for sure.
Okay, yeah, go back to your Super Bowl pick, buddy. My bad.
Nah, you good, man. I was just looking at these teams, man, and I feel like this may be the highest percentage of teams that don't have a Super Bowl ring with the opportunity of getting one. You got the Jaguars, you got the Bills, you got the Chargers. If I'm not mistaken, they don't have a Super Bowl, right?
Texans don't either.
And then you got the Panthers and the Texans. Did I just name 6 teams? That's crazy. That's crazy. But I don't think any of those teams make the Super Bowl this year. I just wanted to throw that out there because I thought it was cool to say, like, oh, yeah, the NFL is changing. My Super Bowl pick, honestly, hey, man, I'm kind of falling in love with these Patriots, man. I'm falling in love with them. I'm going to go Patriots-Rams. And the reasons I'm going Patriots-Rams and not Patriots-Seahawks is because I had to look and I had to say, do any of these teams have that stifling defensive line where they can rush the passer consistently, and can they do some great things on the defense side of the ball? And that's the Rams when I think about it. So I just think, and they have a quarterback that can get the job done too. I got some discrepancies about Sam Darnold. Yes, he has that stifling defense and everything. I just feel like, and I've been saying, at some point Sam Darnold's going to hold them back, and I don't know. It may happen. This very well could be Patriots-Seahawks, but I'm going to stick with Patriots-Rams simply because I believe if the Rams have to go to Seattle, it's going to be a really good matchup in the NFC Championship or whenever they got to play, and I'm taking the Rams to win it and playing the Patriots in the Super Bowl.
I'm not going to lie. I thought you was going to go with the Broncos. I know you like that defense a lot. I thought you was going to rock with the Broncos.
I do, but I don't know about Bo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know about Bo, and their running game isn't like the most dominant. You know what I mean? It's good.
Yeah.
And maybe them playing at home will make an impact and everything. Yeah, it's cool, but I don't know. And I hate to say that the Patriots are going to go to the Super Bowl because this is one quarterback that can get the one up on JD. So I hope I'm wrong about it. I hope I'm wrong about it.
So petty.
Yeah. Hey, man, listen, you got to stay petty, man. I'm sorry. I got to. But, yeah, so, yeah, it's going to be interesting. I just don't want to see I'm big on aesthetics, bro. I do not want to see Texans, Rams, Jaguars, Panthers. That would be tough for the 95ers, though. That'd be hard. That would be tough. I ain't going to lie. They might got with the throwbacks or something, that game. Like, I don't want to see.
What other teams?
Chargers, Rams would be hard. You know what I'm saying? That'll be weird, but it'd be hard. But yeah.
What do y'all think is the best game potentially for the Super Bowl?
That's a good question.
Obviously, Mahad is gonna go Eagles, but who you think in the AFC? Who do you think would be like?
I think the best team is gonna be You said who? Texans?
Texans, Seahawks, or Texans, Eagles, or something.
You think that would be the best game?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. The best game would be if Josh Allen get in that mud.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's Bills.
Josh Allen getting there is going because he's not going out.
Boring though.
It's gonna be a battle. Huh?
They're the most boring top team ever. Like
I feel you. They boring, but when they be on their first downs, they be getting on that short yard. Like they fun to watch, bro. When Dalvin Toten, Josh Toten, bro, they fun.
Yeah, when they're both, when they're not like getting like clamped, they're fun.
You talking when they're not getting clamped?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, it's Josh Allen, bro. Like it's gonna be some. He gonna make a wild play. He gonna be running across the side, throw the ball all the way across the field to the dot. He gonna do some shit. So that'd be the most exciting out the AFC side.
Yeah.
And obviously, I mean, if I'm not picking the Eagles, I probably the Rams. The Rams is gonna be the most exciting. Like Rams Bills will be kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But
is there any way y'all think the Bears sneak in there?
Hell no.
Nah.
I don't think the Bears. I promise you, I don't think the Bears make. I've been telling y'all that I don't think the Bears are a good team. I don't think they make it out of Green. I don't think they make it out of Chicago. All right, looks like we got our Super Bowl picks. Let's go ahead and close this out, man. See y'all boys after the next round for the divisional round, where the Philadelphia Eagles will be advancing.
Hey, we see y'all when we see y'all, man.
Yes, sir.